Hi Capricorn, I hope you've been well. As I'm sitting here feeling into your energy, I feel something really different that you don't normally exhibit, which would be rebellion. I feel like you're in a very rebellious energy. I feel like, look at this, the Empress and the Five of Swords, really going against what is normal for you. As a Capricorn, you are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the father figure of the zodiac, a very masculine energy, very doing. What can we do? How do we get more money? How do we get more stability? How do we secure the structure of our environment? And really making sure that you make an environment that is conducive for everybody around you. But I feel like at this time, you're going into a little bit more of an energy that is about yourself and for yourself. And when you would normally buy the black shoes, I feel like you're like, no, let me add some color into my wardrobe and buy the red shoes. And instead of ordering the regular cocktail that I order, I'm gonna order something brand new because life has just been stressing you out. Like, you have been losing sleep, you have been anxious, and it has just felt way too serious. So you want to bring back the joy, and that is the gateway to you making even more money than you're already making. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. For some of you, it feels serious because you're always the one making the money. And for others of you, the money is not coming in the way that it normally comes in. And it also feels really serious. So either way, in relationship to money and finances and career, whether it's going well or it's going not, it feels so much and so serious. And for a moment in time right now, you are like, you know what? I'm gonna go off track here. I'm gonna go off course. I wanna go back to a more childlike energy. I wanna go back to a time before where I felt like I could play, I could make mistakes, I could experiment. That's really what I feel from this card, is that you're in a state of experimenting. And for some of you, you're thinking of a totally different career, totally different work. And a lot of people would not see this coming from you. I feel like a lot of you, Capricorn, have been in the same career or line of work for years and years. And some of you are like, no, I'm gonna go over here and try this. And it doesn't mean totally leaving your work or starting a totally different career, but you're definitely more open and having different conversations with people about, okay, how could I create this? How could I learn about this? How much time have I invested here in this career, and how much has it really given me back? Yeah, you're really pondering about these cups down here emotionally, what's been going on. But I feel like your soul is also trying to offer you a new option. Financially, maybe this has made sense for you in the past, but it's not making sense for you anymore. But you're also realizing energetically that the state you're in is not going to create anything new because you're too stressed out to even think of a creative option. So you need to get into that state of joy and fun and lightheartedness in order to receive the information and the guidance of the direction and the way that you're supposed to go. Yeah, reimagine, redefining who you are and create who you want to be. There you go. That's what's holding you back. That's what's in your shadow right now, is the need to reimagine who you are. I find Capricorn energy can get really stuck in their roles and define themselves based on their roles, and they find it hard to shift out. They are really able to compartmentalize, but sometimes you get stuck in one compartment and you find it hard to shift gears and to get out of that compartment and go into another one. And I feel like you're trying to make the walls thinner, or to move more fluid between the parts of your life, between the areas and different structures of your life more freely, without it feeling like you're being 2 or 3 different people. I feel like at your work, you're one person, and then when you're home, you're another person, and then when you're with your friends, you're another person. And it's actually really energetically exhausting for you. And you're coming to a realization that you want to be more of the same person all the time across the board. So if you really love how you feel with your friends, and you really love who you are with your friends, and your job doesn't allow you to be that version of yourself at all, this is where you start to reimagine who you are and who you could be in a different line of work. Shadow name, unlocking the mystery of your shadow and integrity, being loyal to your innermost truth. For a lot of you, you feel like if you follow that inner calling, that even though it would be in integrity to yourself, it would be a betrayal to others. But it's not, because when people really truly love you and appreciate you, they are only going to want you to have integrity to yourself and to be loyal to your inner feelings. The bigger picture, see all sides without contradiction. There's so many more experiences for you to have. So many more experiences for you to have. You're limiting yourself right now. Let's see what's trying to come out for you, Capricorn. For some of you, you need to travel. Travel would be really, really good for you right now. And I don't mean like a little baby road trip. I mean like you need to go away for like 2-3 weeks and spend time fully immersed in a new culture, a new experience. And you're gonna get so much clarity from that. You'll get so much awareness, and you're gonna have, for one of you, you're gonna have, for one or more of you, you're gonna have a conversation when you go away with somebody that's gonna unlock a door in your mind that you never even knew existed there. Like, for example, you never in your wildest dreams ever thought about going and moving to Europe, but you have a conversation with somebody who used to live where you live. It's too many cards. Who used to live where you live, and now they live there, and they're living this life that feels so beautiful to you and that you would never have thought was possible before, but they share with you the step-by-step ways that they did it, and now it feels manageable. It doesn't overwhelm you as much. Nothing has gone wrong. You're actually right on time. Nothing has gone wrong. You're rewriting the direction of your life, but it's all, ask your soul. That's so beautiful. So what these 3 cards here are saying is that you're right on time, and that even though right now what you're going through feels confusing, it's actually exactly written, and it's happening exactly how it's supposed to in the time that it's supposed to. So your soul right now is asking you to make a really big identity change and shift from who you were and who you thought you were supposed to be to who you want to be and how you want to feel. I think for Capricorn, it's really challenging to go into a state of feeling because it doesn't always feel practical for you, but I feel like that's what you're being asked of for at this time. You know, it doesn't always have to look really secure and responsible on paper. Sometimes you have to make the decision that just feels really good and you feel really called to it, even though you can't see the full plan or everything isn't mapped out. Okay, let's see what this deck is going to tell us about. I feel really excited for you. I think this is really cool. I think this is really beautiful. Some people are definitely going to look at you sideways and not understand at all what's going on, but it's okay. Who cares? They don't know what's going on anyways. Like, nobody really knows what's going on. So just do whatever you want to do. Nobody really knows what's going on. Everybody's just winging it. The most important thing for you to do is be happy in your life. I feel like things have just felt so gray and the same. Offerings. Something new is being offered to you. A new direction. And the sun. Yeah, new inspiration is being offered to you, new guidance. And the sun is also indicating like a vacation or a trip going away. Offerings. The element of air and water. So you have the sun here. You have the sun, you have air, and you have water. So I think you need to go on a plane somewhere with more water and more sun. And I feel like you can gain so much direction and guidance from that experience. For one or more of you, you could be going on a retreat or going somewhere where you can learn a new skill. And this is something new that you can offer when you come back monetarily. So that's a really positive thing. I feel really good about that. For one or more of you, you're going to be exploring a new way of doing. So you'll stay in your current job or work, but you're going to reimagine it or redefine it. You're going to give your work a renovation. So for example, if you are, use one of my girls as an example. If you are a beauty service provider and up until now you have just been doing eyebrow waxing, okay? But now you want to start bringing in a new offering of something that has to do with more relaxation, somatic work, to help them on more of an emotional and mental level, not just the physical beauty of things. And please do not feel like there's anything wrong if you're only offering waxing, because that is what the girls need. I'm just giving you an example that is kind of what I mean by you could be going into an avenue where you want to add some more offerings or some more services. And that would really bring you some more fulfillment or joy to an area of life that you feel like has been a little bit the same for a long time. This card says the sovereignty of magic, synchronicities, miracles, and spiritual forces. I rarely get this card. I actually don't know if I've ever pulled this card before, but it's really pretty because it's purple. And this one says serenity out of exile, exhale, surrender, and radical acceptance. Yeah, so you have not been in touch with your spiritual practices, your spiritual side in the way that you need to be to feel fully rejuvenated and to feel like you can be free to accept the things in your life that are going well or not going well. And what do I mean by that? When you are really in touch with your spiritual nature and you know that there is a higher power that is guiding your life, then you are able to surrender and be in the flow so much better. Because you know that you're being taken care of, you know that you're on a divine plan. You know that there is something unseen, an unseen force at play, but you trust it. But when you are not tapped into your spiritual frequency, or you're not doing your spiritual routines, whatever that means for you, whether for you that's going to church, whether for you that's going out into nature, whatever it is that allows you to connect back to your soul and your higher purpose and your higher power, when you're not on that wavelength, that can really affect you and make you feel like you're confused, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go. That is not true. You always have the answer inside of you. It just depends how well you're listening. And so I feel like the biggest guidance here would be to come back into yourself and in terms of your spiritual practice, or developing, and maybe this is about developing a new practice that feels really good for you, okay? It doesn't have to be normal, what everybody else is doing. And I feel like that's really what I want to share with you is it's okay to go against the grain. It's okay to rebel a little bit. It's okay to try something new, go to new places, wear a red shoe, put on a red lipstick, like have fun. Don't take life so seriously, have fun, because you deserve that. You are so responsible and so taking care of everybody 90% of the time, that for those people that you love to see you have fun and to try new things and to wear new things and to be in a new energy is actually really beautiful for other people also to witness that of you. So be the example, be the guiding light that you are for everybody, and show us now what your joy looks like. Show us now what your soul wants to do in this next part of your life. I hope that was helpful for you today. If you feel like anybody else that you know in your life that has Capricorn in their chart can benefit from this reading, please share it with them, and I'll see you next time.